Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The View from Here, Behind Enemy Lines. If you like, please rate and share the show wherever you see it.
But not this
And
show.
if you have a moment, give us a quick review. Anyway, we're here on Sunday. What is today? Sunday, January 11th.
Mm-hmm.
What?
With a short podcast.
With a short podcast. By the way, three days ago was Elvis's birthday. Happy belated birthday, Elvis.
That's great. Well, let me have a banana sandwich.
You know that fans of Elvis would never, ever participate in the No Kings protest. Never.
Well, the English did, so I don't see any reason why they wouldn't.
And Michael Jackson being the king of pop, I'm sure they wouldn't have protested him either.
Actually, Little Richard, if he was alive, he would definitely have been in the No Kings.
King of rock and roll, yes.
Yeah, because he always claimed he was the king of rock and roll. And to some extent, he was right.
He was more
rock
maybe the first king, but then he was deposed by Elvis.
No, I think he was more rock than Elvis was. Elvis did a lot of ballads.
Elvis was more rockabilly and gospel. Elvis did a lot of gospel.
Yeah. I mean, Little Richard, man, he screamed it. Yeah, it was good. All over the world, rock and roll is here to stay.
By the way, let's get to what's in the news right now. I saw a video yesterday of a bunch of old people getting off a bus, and they all had signs to go protest against ICE and so forth. These are people who they probably picked up at a nursing home. They picked them up there, gave them some cash, and brought them over to do whatever it is they were going to do. That was in, I think, L.A. All right, we got to talk about this other stuff, but we'll leave that for another day.
Yeah, just be aware.
I want to bring something else, something up
that attacked a police officer with her vehicle. That's assault with a deadly weapon. She was also obstructing justice, which in this particular case, because they're federal officers, is a federal offense. She was told to get out of her car. The policeman brandished a firearm in order to go ahead and show her the seriousness of the situation. She insisted on reversing and then hitting the gas after her so-called significant other told her to, basically do do that.
Drive, baby, drive.
Drive, baby, drive. Yeah. So
and not only that, when she went forward, when she accelerated forward, she turned the wheel towards the officer. And you can see from several different angles. The first one that the media keeps releasing and so forth, you can't tell that much. But all the others, you definitely see her hit him. Okay, with the car.
The cell phone that he was recording with, believe it or not, ICE have not been issued body cams, so they use their cell phones to document their situation. So they weren't searching for problems. They simply don't have body cams. And so the thing is that, the guy had his gun out. He told her, you're under arrest, get out of the car, and she chose to
try to flee.
Attempted murder. That's what it is. Because assault with deadly weapon.
Murder on the way. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is that general rule of thumb.
She was a trained protester, remember?
Yes, and she actually had a title. I think it was Ice Warrior. That was the title they gave her, and she was, that was her job. Her job was to lead the brigade to basically interfere with ICE. And the funny thing is that
Ice Warrior, I think she called herself, right?
What?
Ice Warrior or some shit.
Yeah, Ice Warrior. So the thing is that there was a, I think I forget. There was a public servant. Don't know if it was a congressman or what, a Somali guy. They busted into his office. They got 25 kilo bags of drugs, plus, I believe, $4.5 million in cash, which they said was more cash than the local bank carried. And yeah, he's been arrested.
What was
So
that? A slush fund, a coffee fund, or something?
that was like that black woman who said that you always have to have, if you're black, you always have to have cash at home. I forget what was her name.
Yeah, but this guy was from Somalia. He was never used to having cash till he came to this.
Right. Well, the thing is that, and then on top of that, well, anyway, the thing is that J.D. Vance publicly has declared that it was that the officer
Justified.
it was justifiable. Um, Basically, everybody in authority has agreed to it. Kristi Noem agreed to that his behavior was justifiable, which is so not Joe Biden.
Except for Fry, the mayor of Minneapolis, the kiss ass, the one who knelt before George Floyd's coffin a few years ago and made believe he was crying. Okay, because I don't believe he cried. All right, and Tim Walz, who is threatening to deploy the National Guard in Minnesota to fight off federal troops.
I remember hearing a little bit too late, couldn't get the details, but Fry is now under investigation for fraud now.
He's got to be involved in that fraud because it was in his city, and his inspectors should have seen this. I'm sure everybody was getting paid from the inspectors on up. And Tim Walz went after whistleblowers who tried to blow the whistle on this scam. Absolutely. For the past few years. He's probably lining his pockets with this shit too. Now he's not going to run for Congress. So he's hoping that this distraction and these riots that he's fomenting will keep the government off his back. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Here's another issue, completely different from what we've been talking about, but I think we pretty much beat this one to death. That there are hundreds of gas stations in California that are now closing down. And the thing is that I believe I forget was it Chevron or one of the gas companies has pulled out.
Are you talking about refineries, right?
Yes. Well, the refinery is pulling out, but gas stations are closing down because they.
What's this? Oh, you're coming in again? You hit something and it says Michael Salvaggio over.
Oh, that one finally came in? That was on my other computer. So you can make that one go away.
Can I? Let's see.
I was trying to get in on another computer. And then I came down to my old one.
I don't accessible. What should I do? Let's see. Ensure.
It's important. I don't think we have to wait.
No, but it's annoying. It's gonna bother people watching the video.
It's not gonna bother anybody. You're the one who's annoyed.
Oh.
My computer's shut down, so I don't know what. There's nothing I can do.
I don't know what we can do with that either. Let me see if I can. Oh wait, here we go.
Yeah, just make it go away.
Hide. Boom. There we go. Whoop. Mike? Oh.
Yes, what do you want?
What the heck happened here? Oh, I tried to put hide on that thing there.
Okay.
Michael Salvaggio from they won't be recorded backstage. What the hell? So if I hit hide, why doesn't it hide it? It goes to another thing. And no, this is no good. This is not good. Back to tab. I don't know what's going on. Is your computer nearby? The other computer?
It's shut down.
Why the hell is this on now? Anyway. Okay.
I don't know. I think you're wasting a lot of time.
It doesn't. True. All right. Let me see. Protests rock Iran. Crackdown, death toll soars, massacre.
So anyway, the thing is that hundreds of gas stations are closing down in California because they made a law that this year they had to remove the single wall gas tanks that store the gas and underground and replace it with a double wall.
Okay.
So because of that, that costs $2 million. Well, these small mom and pop gas stations can't afford it. So even gas stations that have been around for 48 years, they had to close down. They can't afford to run. So now there's locations in the state where you can't get gas, and some of these stations are rural. So it's really putting a hurting on them.
Oh man. Socialists, according to Breitbart, socialists have built a shrine to the woman shot after charging ICE agent with a car.
Right. Well, right there with the George Floyd. They could put her dead body next to George Floyd and Newark on the little bench.
Oh, I hate every time. I haven't been by there in a while, but every time I go by there, it just pisses me off.
Yep. Well, you gotta put a sombrero on it.
And play some mariachi music.
Absolutely, yeah.
But, no, somebody tried to shoot a South Carolina officer. You ambushed him, but the suspect is dead.
Well, that's good news.
Okay, ICE is arresting the worst of the worst killers and rapists in Minnesota. This is what these people are protesting against, that we're taking murderers and rapists off the streets and sending them either to prison or back to their own country.
These are families. They're ripping families away from each other.
Oh, wait a minute. I saw a video of this woman in a yellow jacket. She's holding her kid, and two guys, supposedly, it says ICE on the back, right? And it's bullshit because they're masked. They're all in black, like Antifa guys, right? And the one guy is supposedly seems to be trying to get the kid away from her, right? And the other guy's not doing anything. It's obviously a setup. They learned it from the goddamn Palestinians, who for years have been creating fake videos of attacks by Israeli soldiers, and then making believe that somebody died. Then they have an ambulance conveniently 30 seconds away that comes around the corner, picks the body up, and then takes it. But I've seen outtakes or back films that showed the person under the thing who was dead talking to the people outside. Okay. Anyway,
in West Point,
and then somebody in that video who put that video up showed the same woman in two other demonstrations with the same kid, and she's wearing the same yellow sweater to bring attention to herself. Okay, so it's bullshit, folks. You leftists are very gullible. Okay.
In West Point, Mississippi, 6 people were shot to death. A 24-year-old Mississippi man killed 6 people. His father, brother, uncle, 7-year-old cousin, a church pastor, and the pastor's brother. I wonder what kind of person he was. What do you think? Do you think he didn't get his estrogen that day?
Either was he it could be a trans, could be a Democrat, or it could be a Muslim. One of those 3. Maybe it's all 3. Maybe it's a trans Muslim. Well, the Somalian.
No, he's not a Muslim because he shot his family.
Well, he shot his brother and sister, and his wife.
Yeah. So so the thing is, they're in church, so clearly he wasn't Muslim. Yeah, and they arrested him. They got the roadblock up. Don't worry, he'll be fine.
Here it is. Where was that, you said? Mississippi?
West Point, Mississippi.
Okay, it says Mississippi's largest synagogue was torched, suspect arrested.
Oh, that's something else.
Oh, wait, that's right, torched. You're right.
Anyway, I bumped into that today. I wanted to see what that was about. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. You see these blurbs at the bottom of the news stations that I watch, and they're only snippets. They're like 8 words, and you don't know what the hell's going on with them. But that's it.
This is saying about that Mississippi temple, the Jewish temple. The name of the suspect or the charges the person could face have not been released. No motive has been publicly notified. That doesn't make sense.
Yep. Yep. They got to keep it. They got to keep it quiet.
Oh, Antifa activists. This is what the founding fathers gave us the Second Amendment for. No, asshole. They gave us the Second Amendment to protect the country from jackasses like you who want to destroy the country from within. You piece of shit.
Right. And if you're that fucking courageous, Mr. Antifa face, take your goddamn mask off, bitch.
Yeah, they're telling the ICE agents to take their masks off. They won't take their masks off, these cowards.
Yeah, the thing is, the reason why the ICE agents don't take their masks off is because they're being pursued, and they have to keep their identity.
Exactly.
Secret.
I mean, the guy who shot this activist who tried to run him over has had to move. He and his family had to be moved. And now I saw some jerk off online saying that we've got to find this guy. He's telling people to go find where he is and then let the world know. They want blood. They're scumbags. Every one of you who supports this is a scumbag lowlife, and you should be in prison too.
First of all, I need to correct you. She was not an activist. She was a rioter.
She was, oh no, sorry, she was trained. And she put her 6-year-old kid in a school that is for activists. So they teach kids activism.
Well, that's what they're doing now.
The alphabet and so forth. No, they're teaching them activism.
What these so-called protesters are doing now is they're bringing their infants with them. So this way, they're using them as human shields.
Another lesson they learned from Hamas and ISIS even.
Whatever, all those scumbags.
Whoa, the UK seeks to partner with Australia and Canada in censorship plot against Musk's ex. Oh, you know that the mullahs in Iran have suspended all internet access and so forth and local TV and this. The only thing they're broadcasting 24 hours, at least yesterday, there was reported, were interviews by Tucker Carlson.
Interesting.
Yeah, I used to like Tucker Carlson. I used to trust Tucker Carlson. Now he's just turned into a wacko. Just like Candace Owens. She married into the royal family of England. Now all of a sudden she's openly anti-Jew. I won't say anti-Semitic because Arabs are also Semites, but she's specifically anti-Jew. She's not against the Muslims, not against the Palestinians, who are not a race, by the way.
I never really looked into that Candace Owens thing. For the longest time, I actually admired her.
She's going nuts.
Oh, yeah. The other thing is Tucker Carlson. I don't want to believe that they're like screwed up, so I just don't look into it.
I don't know what the hell happened with Tucker. Here it is. Iranian regime shuts down the internet as protests continue and death toll mounts. Protester hoists pre-Islamic Revolution Iran flag above the London embassy. He's probably going to get arrested by the London police because you know that they won't go against their Muslim masters.
Yeah. There's
a Virginia Democrat has introduced a bill to create a $500 suppressor tax. Fuck it. They are trying. This is infringement of the Second Amendment. Okay. There are quite a few. Oh wait, today's the 11th. I think tomorrow we have a big case before the Supreme Court. I'm not sure if it's on the suppressors or if it's on the magazine capacity.
Well, it doesn't matter because even if the Supreme Court goes our way, these states, these cities refuse to abide by the law, and no one is using, legal might. Nobody's using any kind of power to insist upon it. It's like if a state says, no, go fuck yourself, we're not going to follow this law, where's the consequences? It's the same problem that we had in the Biden regime. No consequences for doing this stuff.
Philadelphia sheriff is calling ICE fake wannabe cops violating the legal and moral law. Meanwhile, look at her. She's nothing but a DEI hire. Okay? You see that, Mike? She's a DEI hire, just like their fire chief down there, too, who has never fought a fire in her life.
Yeah, well, the thing is 9 times out of 10, if you see a female fire chief, she didn't earn her right there 9 times out of 10.
CNN's Moore says, I now think Minneapolis ICE shooting likely a legally justified shooting.
Who said that?
Somebody on CNN. Somebody Moore. I don't know who Moore is.
I'll tell you who Moore is. He's fired.
No, actually, the new head of CNN is trying to get them to make CNN believable again.
Well, then he should have a conversation with Bud Light.
It's a she.
I don't care what her pronouns are.
Ellison. Oh, Ellison, who is, by the way, implicated, the Attorney General of, I think he's the Attorney General of Minnesota. He said Renee Good was trying to look out for the most vulnerable. Bullshit. The most vulnerable? What? Criminal, illegal aliens? That's who's the most vulnerable?
It's a matter of opinion.
And he's claiming that Trump escalation is responsible for her shooting. No, asshole. It's the Democrats' escalation of everything. You guys are calling for violence day in and day out. And I just hope karma strikes you, that you one day are outside of your house and without any protection, police protection, and suddenly an illegal confronts you instead of some innocent woman.
Well, the thing is that I sent you some information. I should look it up. And that is about, 1 second. Let me get it for you.
These are the people ICE has been arresting in Minneapolis, by the way. The worst of the worst.
Okay, U.S. poised to end 2025 with the largest one-year drop
in crime?
In homicides ever recorded. So, U.S. poised to end 2025 with the largest one-year drop in homicides ever recorded. So, that's not good. This year's deadly new. Okay. So anyway, biggest drop, Washington, D.C. down 31%, Chicago down 30%, New York City down 21%, San Francisco down 20%, Philadelphia down 16%, New Orleans down 16%.
Now, how much of that is due to President Trump sending in the National Guard? 1. 2, carry laws as upheld by Bruin. And 3, people fleeing those cities because there's no law and order.
It's easier to answer that question is, how much is that due to Biden not being president anymore?
There you go. I think 100%.
100%.
100%.
But man, oh man, let me read those off again. Major cities expected to see biggest drop in murder. Washington, D.C., 31%. 31%. That means out of every 100 people that would have died, 31 are living. Chicago, 30%.
I heard the other day, let me interrupt for a second, that there has not been any murder in Washington for, I think, a month, which is the first time in history. Go ahead.
Right. Ever since 1812. Yeah, Chicago 30% down. New York City down 21%. San Francisco down 20%. Philadelphia down 16%. New Orleans down 16%. So, and those are all high violent crime areas. And
all just happen to be run by Democrats, not just currently, but for decades.
Right. Okay. And all just happen to be under Trump's watch. Yep,
Right now,
yep.
yeah.
It's a beautiful
Okay,
thing.
the Minnesota. Wait a minute, Minnesota Fraternal Order of Police. They made a statement. FOP stands with ICE. That must have made both Fry and Waltz really pissed off, and Ilhan
That's
Omar
national.
too.
That's national. And the thing is that these cities that tell the police to stand down, though whoever gives that order, they're also have blood on their hands. Because if there were more regular policemen out there, there might have been more support, which meant that there might have been less trouble.
And she might have been alive. That this Renee Good.
And yeah, the thing is that
Renee not so
I,
good. I'm going to start calling her.
I don't wish her
They make
dead.
fun of
But
Charlie
that's
Kirk.
the way
I'm
it
not
goes.
making fun of her, but Renee not so good. Okay, that's the truth.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes.
Yeah, Waltz is calling for a statewide protest to grab control of Minneapolis shooting investigation. Yeah, he's gonna get the people in Minneapolis because they're fucked up in the brain anyway. And
I believe they sent
to
another
agree to
1,000
that,
ICE agents there.
I hope that the rest of the thing, even though they're Democrats, I believe they are mostly blue dog Democrats outside of Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Yeah, well, the thing is, those anti-ICE protesters rioted and busted into hotels where ICE were staying, etc., messed it up. Nice job, asshole. Nice
Did you see
job.
what the Hilton hotel chain did? The Hilton hotels took away the sign. There was a I forget what the name of it. Hampton Inn is owned by them, and there was a Hampton Inn franchise in Minneapolis. They were refusing to rent rooms to ICE. So yesterday, a big crane was seen taking the the thing off. They're no longer part of the Hilton chain.
Right, that's right. Yeah, yeah. They made that happen. That's good.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel tells ICE, "Get the fuck out of Minneapolis." No, asshole, get the fuck off TV, you piece of shit. You haven't been funny in years.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, when you left the man show, you left your dick behind.
JD Vance on why Tim Walsh should resign. He's either incompetent or in on the fraud. I think it's both. Okay, I think it's both.
Well, the thing is that he smoked too many tampons.
Oh, Hollywood celebrities melting down over the Minneapolis ICE shooting. Impeach, remove, convict them all. Go fuck yourselves, really. I'm going to have to give this one an X rating for this show because I'm not going to hold back today. We have no guests, so I don't have to worry about them. Oh, Democrat lawmaker. The focus of hearing on Minnesota's Somalian fraud should be white men. What are you, a fucking idiot? Well, she's a Democrat in Minnesota. Of course she's a fucking idiot.
Well, didn't they all funding going to Somalia has stopped?
Somalia? Oh, well, they were sending money to Somalia.
No, I'm saying any kind of
all
American
funding going to Minneapolis has stopped, I think.
We should only hope.
I hope so. But yeah, now the Democrats are using the Minneapolis shooting to push their anti-Trump 2026 campaign theme. Of course. And they're all running around with signs that say, shame. They have no shame themselves, assholes. Yeah,
Well, what I'm really upset about is the fact all those Somali child care facilities are being imposed upon because now the kids can't go there.
Oh no, but they're saying that when Nick Shirley and the other guys went there to see it, it was in the morning, and the child care center is open from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. The fuck out of here! I had child care sometimes from my sons when they were little, and my wife and I were both working. It was during the day. I dropped them off before going to work and pick them up afterwards.
Hmm.
Oh, Minnesota Democrats, hold on, this headline, blocked auditors from tackling the avalanche of Somali fraud and have blacklisted whistleblowers.
Holy smoke. A Somali-owned child care center in South Minneapolis was vandalized early December 30th, compounding uncertainty for families who rely on federal child care assistance to afford early. You know, there's going to be more child care assistance if you stop sending it to places that are sending the money to Somalia.
And that don't exist and don't have any kids. Neighbors say, I've never seen a kid there. Okay?
Yeah.
Also, where do you have a child care with absolutely no windows?
Well,
everything's filled up.
Here's what I believe the buzz phrase of the Somali child care center should be: we've never turned a child away.
Yeah, because they'll enslave them if they can.
Because they don't get any kids. They never turned a child away. Come on, man. Yeah. So.
Oh, Ellison, we've done enough on fraud. GOP isn't helping us to do better. Bullshit. You should be indicted too because you're probably in on it, you asshole. Here's another one. Oh, Trump. The fraud investigation of California has begun. Yay. Yes. I want to see Gavin Newsom go to jail. I want to see that motherfucker in handcuffs and an orange jumpsuit.
No, you don't want that. This is what you want. You want to watch.
Squad? Yeah.
No, you want to watch piece by piece his infrastructure be arrested and turn on him. And
not just him,
watch him like a cockroach in the light, running around trying to get out. You want him to spin around like a freaking top, going, "They're coming after me!" And just look close,
like Tim Walsh did.
Because we learned a very important lesson, and that is you have to take down the entire infrastructure that held these criminals up.
Yeah. Tim Walsh is doing that. He's dancing around. He deflects from the question about dropping out of the gubernatorial race and starts talking about January 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Jerk off.
Trump and January 6th. You can't do better than that.
And his daughter is saying social media revolt against alleged Somali daycare fraud pushed her father to drop out. No shit, because he's going to go to prison. We got that. Oh, the Minnesota Hilton franchise, Hampton Inn still denying the DHS agents after the apology. The parent company didn't cut ties. Okay, so that's a couple of days old. What do we got? Minneapolis Mayor Fry. The way Trump administration is using ICE is unconstitutional. No, it's not, asshole. He's upholding federal law, you jackass. Oh, I hate this fucking guy. You know what? Him and Newsom, they should be put in a jail cell together, and let's see who comes out as top and who comes out as bottom.
Well, you'd be doing them a favor because they can both
use two bottoms.
You'd be doing them the favor because they both be using the same hair gel. They'll go twice as far.
I wonder if Fry sits the same way Newsom does, with his legs crossed, over his knee.
Well, he's named after a soggy potato. So what do you expect?
Police. All right, we got that already. San Antonio socialists are the ones who built the shrine to the woman shot after she charged the ICE agent with the.
San Antonio, Texas?
Yeah, that's where they put the whatchamacallit, the shrine to her, to Renee No Good.
Well, put the pedal to the metal, bitch.
Actress Leah Thompson, I used to respect her, is fucking pissed. Gets choked up over Renee Good. ICE agents shoot up people for no reason. No, asshole. It was a fucking reason. She struck him with her car. Jackass. Anti-ICE, one battle after another, dominating award season. Oh, yeah. One battle after another. An anti-ICE film is dominating the award season. It grabs most nominations from SAG-AFTRA. Of course.
I have some updates. First of all, I finally saw Guns and Moses.
Oh, I
Okay.
saw it last week.
Yep. The thing is that I went in expecting one movie and it came out with another. So that was kind of interesting. An interesting story. And another thing, here's a dip update. I think I'm down to my last chance of shampooing my hair with my dip product that I had almost a year ago. That's that little 0.7 ounce thing, because I only shampoo my hair once a week. So I think I got one more shampoo left.
Funny you should talk about that. Yes, last night I ordered some more shampoo and I think it was no, not the body. Yeah, the body wash. And I also ordered they had this soap dryer. You can put it there and it drips off, so it'll last longer. And it seems to be made of metal, I think, and instead of the wood that we got
I
the
have
first
something
one.
like that. Yeah.
And also, the reason I contacted her was Valentina last week said she wanted to. She still got the shampoo and the conditioner here at my place that she uses, but she's only here every couple of weekends. So she wanted to. She's run out of shampoo at home, so she wanted to get some dip for herself there. Now she picked a scent that she likes. She likes jasmine and she likes rosemary, rose water. However, when she got it, she said she opened the bottle and she didn't like it. It was too overpowering for her. So I wrote Dip. I wrote Kate Asserath, and she answered they're going to take care of it, no problem. And we're going to return it. And she said we don't have to pay for shipping. She's going to send us a shipping label. And Valentina's going to pay Monday. Somebody's going to contact Valentina, and she's going to pick what she wants. She wants to get the fragrance free, like I got. You got the sage something, right?
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Yeah, because she'd mentioned that you got the sage, something else she couldn't remember, and then today I remembered it was the sage. But I'm going to get the fragrance free again because one of my many allergies is I shouldn't use fragrance. So I try to avoid it whenever possible. And
Well, if it's a natural fragrance, I can use it, but I stay away from any kind of chemical fragrance. It's not healthy for you. So that is the updates. Saw the movie. It's on Prime. If you're a member of Prime, you can see it for free.
yeah,
And
I have Prime.
and there's talent in that movie. That's the funny thing. I didn't expect to see so much acting talent in it.
Yeah,
The guy that used to play Reverend Jim, what's his name? The guy who used to play Reverend Jim in Taxi.
Christopher Lloyd. Yeah,
He's in it. He's got a fantastic part, and
it's
Old
not
Blue.
that big, but it's good.
Yeah, there was some talent in there. But anyway, yeah, pretty good movie. And I disagree. I think that his gun development was somewhat reasonable.
Yeah, I think so because I remember now that there was a scene in there where you see him practicing on his own, and practice is what makes perfect. But he,
Yeah, mind you,
yeah, I don't want to give away the film, but there are quite a few things a few surprises during the film.
there are many surprises. As a matter of fact,
I said quite a few. That's funny.
the entire movie is a roller coaster ride worth watching. So
Yeah, no, it's really good.
next
So
job.
have you watched Agent 234?
No, that's not Agent. It's Unit 234.
I'm sorry, Unit 234. It's a good
As soon
film.
as soon as
And
I saw,
wait, that's another one. That's another roller coaster ride
okay,
with a lot of
started
surprises.
watching it, and I said, "No, I don't want to watch. I have a feeling I know what's going on here. I don't. It just looks.
You don't want to watch that one?
No, I might.
Oh,
I
I'm
might
telling you.
finish it. I started it, but I might finish it. I only went about 5 minutes into it. I'm very, very
Well,
critical.
let's put it this way: the whole film, throughout the whole film, nothing is as it seems.
Good.
Right?
Well, then there's nothing I've missed because I didn't expect anything. And anyway, the thing is that that was okay. As a matter of fact, I just finished
You know, to
the
quote,
last
to quote,
episode of House of Cards with Kevin Spacey, and
okay.
oh my God, what the hell's her
I
name? She
think
was in
Prime is showing House of Cards, the original one from England now. I don't know if I want to watch it though.
I have trouble watching English stuff. I mean, I did watch um, Downton Abbey, and I just fell in love with it. Depends upon
Well,
how
I've
clear.
started watching Downton Abbey. I've gotten to the third or fourth episode,
Right.
but I haven't watched it in a while. Anyway,
It's really great. My only problem with Downton Abbey is the last season. They cram a lot of stuff into it.
I'm not near the last season. I'm still on the first season. So
Yeah, it's fantastic. I also watched
whoa,
very good. Robin
senior Iranian.
movie is in
What's
House
that?
of Cards, American version of House of Cards. Robin
Yeah,
Wright, she was
it's a
in The
very good
Princess
series.
Bride.
Very good
Yeah,
series.
I didn't realize she was in so many movies. I only remembered her from that one movie, which is she's gorgeous. Oh, you know who else is in the show? Oh my God, she was in what was she in? Really hot actress. Diane Lane is in it, and Diane Lane
Diane Lane.
is no spring chicken, and she is
Isn't she the one
absolutely
who played
stunning.
Superman's mother,
I
Mrs.
don't know.
Kent?
I don't know.
In the one that made a few years ago with I forget his name, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill?
Yeah, I think she played Mrs. Kent.
I don't. I that movie was so bad. I actually paid psychiatrists to remove it from my memory. So
Hey,
yeah, horrible.
a senior Iranian official declares that any attack on U.S. soil now permissible, says Trump must pay the price. They were
Yeah,
asking
that
for it.
arguing about Venezuela that it was done illegally and everything, and there's some people that saying, well, he was a escaped fugitive from justice. Also, the fact that he was he declared himself to be El Presidente illegally, that the rightful winner of the election was denied access. You know, things like that. And then on top of that, if you look at some of the stuff, and I've been told to that maybe it's suspect. There's a lot of celebration of him not being there anymore. There's a lot of people that are happy, and then Trump goes ahead and basically stops a number of oil shipments that were going to China. Okay, and that made people unhappy. You know, and the thing is that it is possible that Trump is overstepping his bounds. Okay, um, and you know, maybe if the country as you know, the leadership as a whole worked with him, he wouldn't have to make these decisions alone. You know, and so the thing is that yeah, first of all, you can't tell Congress, which over 400 members of which are on the
435.
take. You can't tell them that you're
400.
about to go ahead and invade the country that's paying you millions of dollars so
Yeah,
often.
for
You know, you
years.
can't do that. You know, so what are you supposed to do? And then on
Exactly.
top of that, you know, they've been taking down boats, they've been taking down this stuff. And here's the thing. You think it's bad that the United States is shooting up these drug boats? Well, ask yourself this simple question. All right, maybe the first one that was bad. Maybe the second one that was bad. Maybe the third one that was bad. But once you are in that industry and you've seen 3 of your ships blown out of the freaking water and you choose to send a fourth, you're
Well,
playing.
it's not just the fourth. I watched a video the other day detailing how the Navy trapped a bunch of. They sent out over a dozen of them all at once, and they were going, but they were funneled into a certain area that had sandbars on coral reefs on both sides. So the Navy was able to surround them
Right.
and get them all.
Right. Well, I wasn't suggesting that there was only 4 boats. I was
No,
I
no.
was
Oh, okay. I
informing,
see.
I was saying that after you see over and over again that your shit is getting blown out of the water, maybe you should stop sending boats out. You know? But the thing is, if you're sending boats out, you're doing a Minnesota lady driver move. I'm going to accelerate. I don't give a goddamn who it hurts, and see
Yeah.
if I can get away. And guess what? The big dog said no.
Yep.
So
We had helicopters as well as boats and ships. By the
and,
way, you'll like this one. Nolte, who writes for I believe he writes for Breitbart. He says Ice Agents footage proves that the poet tried to run him over.
yeah.
She was a poet. HarperCollins is readying a Peter Schweitzer expose overflowing with national security and election revelations. The invisible coup, it looks like.
Well, the thing is that Trump
Oh,
got into office historically. Okay, no, what do they call those? The states that could go either way. Anyway,
oh, oh my God. Jeez, you're making me blank out.
isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible? But anyway,
We should know this, man.
yeah, we do know it. Unfortunately, we forgot it. So the thing is that anyway, all these can go blue, can
Swing
go red.
states, swing states, swing
No,
states.
yeah, swing states, swing. So anyway, every single one of them went to Trump. Millions and millions of votes. So, and I
Well, yeah,
believe,
but you know what? You know what I heard the other day? That they were able to stop something coming from somewhere in Eastern Europe. I forget what country. That I think it was in Serbia. They managed to stop Serbian interference with the machines just before the election, and that otherwise Kamala would have been in the White House today.
well, if ands or buts. How about Greenland? Hey, Trump is offering $100,000 to each household in Greenland, which means the United States to get Greenland could be set back $2 to $3 million. So the thing is,
no, if we gave them $1 million apiece, that would only cost us $57 million.
It was a joke.
That's cheaper than buying Alaska.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing,
I think the population in Greenland is only 30,000 people, right?
57,000 apparently. And Jimmy Carr, comedian.
Those are the illegals that went in there because they don't want their $100,000.
Oh, comedian Jimmy Carr, the British comedian, he's playing in Greenland, and somebody in the thing asked him, "What do you think about selling Greenland selling out to the United States?" And he goes, "As opposed to what? Them taking you over?"
Yeah.
He said, "Take the money and run."
Yeah, the thing is that I don't think people are talking about this, but I originally heard that Greenland is rich in minerals.
Yes, that's why the Chinese want it.
Yes,
They want to keep their monopoly on minerals.
And then we have Alberta. Alberta wants to come to the United States.
Alberta and Saskatchewan.
Right, but they do have a stipulation. They're willing to join the United States if California secedes from the United States. You know, the worst part of it, there are so many conservative Californians in California, and they're getting their asses kicked.
There are entire areas that are all red, and there's not a single Republican representative there. because of California Democrat fraud.
Trump's victory, Trump's 2025, 2024 election, he broke the blue wall.
By the way,
blue wall.
Are you aware that half of Oregon wants to secede from Oregon and become a part of Idaho? And Idaho is okay with it.
Well, the thing is that yes, but the thing is that
Congress would have to approve it. Until we get the corrupt rhinos and Democrats out, that's not going to happen. But once they are replaced, I think everybody in Congress has to be primary. Everybody.
Well, the other thing is that let's not forget what Staten Island, right? Staten Island wants to secede.
They will secede. They'll be able to secede if we can get rid of these corrupt Democrats in Congress.
Well, the other thing is that
representatives and senators, I should.
Yeah, the thing is, they give New York City proper, like Matt, they give New York City more taxes than they receive. So the New York City would be financially hurt by them seceding.
That's why they won't let it happen. That's why the ironbound section in Newark was never allowed to secede from Newark. They'd have no money. And I was watching a video yesterday saying that normally, throughout the country, you have huge metropolitan areas because as the city grew, it would absorb the suburbs into its under its umbrella. But in New Jersey, outside of Newark, all these small started their own and became independent towns. So you can drive through 5 or 6 towns in a half hour, one after the other, and not know that you're passing into another town unless you know where it begins or where it ends. It's not like you come out and then you got some trees and now all of a sudden you're in another town. It's not like that in Jersey. Oh, by the way, Seattle's socialist mayor has told illegals, this is your city. It is because she is looking out for the interests of anybody who is not an American. You know what? Bruce was telling us the other day that 65% of political offices are held by men. This, that. You know what? I don't think that's a bad thing because it's the women in a lot of cases. In a lot of cases, women are screwing up the country. Okay, look at where they're in charge. Hochul, who's that one up in Michigan? The other one that looks like she just sucked on a sour lemon. I forget her name.
We all do.
Well, I mean, all the Democrat women, they're bad for the country. Period.
Iran, the death toll in Iran is 538 activists.
That we know.
Those are the real warriors, not these
that
bullshit.
We know,
yeah. These ass clowns and.
Britons don't think that Starmer will see out the rest of the year. I hope they get rid of him. The Breitbart censorship scandal boss denies being a censor. Lying fuck shit.
Kristi Noem has deployed hundreds more federal agents to Minneapolis. So they're getting support.
They want to impeach her.
Yeah. Yeah, of course they do, because she's getting her job done.
Politico is framing European Christmas celebrations as a far-right spectacle. Something that's been going on forever, and they had to cancel a lot of them because of the fucking Muslims. Okay? The goddamn Muslims. We're gonna have a crusade one day. Otherwise, the world is lost. If we don't have a crusade, and soon the world is lost. That's it.
Can we make our headquarters in Lebanon, because I heard it's really gorgeous?
No, you know what? We may be able to flee to Iran someday if the Muzzies take over here.
Yeah. Well, they can actually.
Poland looks good these days. Poland looks very good these days.
What was
Hungary also.
Hungary, yeah, Hungary is gets yeah.
All these former Soviet bloc nations in Eastern Europe uh, have gone capitalist, true capitalist, and truly democratic in in some ways, in most ways, but not. Unfortunately, democracy is used by socialists to get them power, and then they become a totalitarian. All right, look, we've gone 55 minutes, which is only 25 minutes longer than we expected to
Yeah,
go at
I didn't,
most.
yeah, I didn't real it went fast.
It did go fast because of all
Hey,
this.
you want me to read something from the Zen book?
Yeah, give us a Zen reading today. Haven't had one in a while. And then, oh, what the hell was the joke?
I can't believe this is in the Zen book. This is in the book called The Little Book of Zen. The Little Zen Compilation. That's right. So here, this is in it. And this is going to make Roy laugh when he hears it. Ah, but I was so much older then. I'm younger than that now.
Oh, that's from a song.
Bob Dylan. I don't think it qualifies. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's what's it called? Oh my God, I love that song. It's
I was so much older then. I'm younger than that now.
yeah, but I'm trying to remember the name of the song. I saw a video where he did it with a bunch, like about I don't know, 6, 8 other very famous musicians too. You know, they
I don't
took
know.
turns at the singing a stanza. Oh my God, what that?
Oh, wow. How many cares? Listen to this. This is a good one. How many cares one loses? How many cares one loses when one decides not to be something, but to be someone? How many cares one loses when one decides not to be something, but to be someone? Fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah,
Please
that
continue.
is very good. It's very deep,
I like it.
very
I like it.
motivating, I'd say.
Well, the thing again, the more the less you are,
The
the
less
less
you care about things and about what others think, the more you can accomplish.
yeah. The thing is, a something is a commodity versus a someone, which is simply a source of being. Yeah, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. John Lennon.
Yeah, that was John Lennon. That's in the Book of Zen.
It's
That was one good thing he said. You know,
when making your
that was
choice.
in the song. That was no wait. Actually, that wasn't John Lennon. I think that
It's,
was
it's
from the
John Lennon.
song
It says it
Paul.
right here.
No, I think it's the song Paul McCartney wrote for his kid, isn't it? Or was it
It says
Lennon?
John Lennon.
Maybe it was then.
And
Maybe I'm
pick it up
confusing.
with the author. Okay, here's one I like. When making your choice in life, do not neglect to live.
Very profound.
That's
Very
pretty good.
wise too. That's
Here's
true.
another one. The aim of life is to live, and to live means to be aware, joyfully, drunkenly, serenely, divinely aware. Oh, this guy's, actually, there was an excellent human being named Between Bears, who's a friend of mine. And he said, and this is something that he came up with, your quality of life is directly proportional to your awareness. Your quality of life is directly proportional to your awareness. And I have to agree.
I have to agree with that too.
I think we should be aware that this event is over and it's time to say goodbye to everybody.
Well, wait. Just one thing. I got a joke for you.
Go ahead.
Two cowboys are talking and talking about. They start talking about sex, and one of them says, "Yeah, my favorite position is rodeo." He goes, "Rodeo? I never heard of that one." He goes, "How do you? What's that position?" He goes, "Well, you mount your wife or your girlfriend from behind, then you lean over and you cup her breasts with your hands, and then you whisper in her ear, 'Wow, your breasts feel just like your sister's,' and then try and hold on for 8 seconds."
Pretty good. Pretty
All right.
good.
With that, we'll say good night, folks, and we'll see you again. Yeah, we have a guest on Wednesday. We'll be interviewing a very interesting gentleman who's written a book about his experiences and who the Muslim world is was after. Anyway,
Late
what?
yes. Lately, I've been responding to these Elon Omar things. Like she said this, said that. You know what I've been saying all the time? Typing in, "Oh, brother."
With that,
So I'm
have a good
sorry,
night.
I interjected when you were talking about our next interview.
Yeah, well, we'll be taping it late Wednesday, so it'll be out sometime Thursday morning. Have a good
Okay,
night.
toodles.